Hi there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me along my journey so far, and if you're new to the channel then please make sure you hit the bell notification and the subscription button so that you can stay up to date with all future content. Now, in today's video we're going to be continuing on with the Australian Whiskey Advent Calendar. And today we are up to day 23. I cannot believe how quickly this has gone by. I think after this one, I've got 2 more days left to go, and I'm super excited to see the way this is going to end. So far, there have been some absolutely amazing whiskies in this set. Unfortunately, there have been some misses as well, but hey, I'm not going to be able to enjoy everything. I know I do have to be realistic about these things. But I'm just hoping that when we get to the last one, it will be something absolutely amazing. But let's not jump the gun. Today we are up to 23. Let's see what we are going to get for today's video. Let's see. These are not... Looks like I'm going to be pulling apart this whole box again just to get to this one. Alright, we finally got it out. Let's put this over here. And let's see what we've got. Okay, well, I shouldn't be disappointed. Okay, so I would guess I was just more so hoping for something that I haven't tried before. So this is from Starward. Starward is a Victorian distillery. This is their Fortis release. Now, I don't know what batch this is. I have reviewed their batch 1 before. I wish that they had put on the label what batch this particular release is, because there have been a few different batch releases so far, but unfortunately with this one I don't know. Considering that they have just used the Fortis name, I'm going to assume that this is possibly batch 1, considering that in other whiskies in this set so far, they have actually listed specific batch numbers. But I have to say, considering the amount of, I guess, there has been limited information on these labels, but I am a bit disappointed that the batch number for this has not been put on the label. I think that is something that should have been there, but hey, what can we do? So enough complaining. We're here to review whiskey. Let's pour some into the glass and see what we're going to get for this one. Now, I have reviewed this in the past, so I will put in my playlist of Starward whiskies if you would like to see my other review of this and my other Starward reviews. I have also made up a playlist for this whiskey advent calendar, so if you've missed any of the videos, you can go back and check to see some of the other videos in the set. There have been some absolutely beautiful whiskies so far, and they're definitely worth checking out. So for this one, this is the Starward Fortis, bottled at 50% ABV. Let's see what we get on the nose. So cheers. Okay, so you'll definitely notice the wine cask influence. I'm getting quite a bit of like a damp wood note at the moment. Not so much of the typical Starward banana that I normally get, but that might shine through on the palate. I just wish I could remember the casks that they had used for this particular release. Again, that type of information I'll put in the description box down below. But I'm kind of getting quite a decent amount of like rice spice at the moment. So I don't remember if bourbon casks were used in this release. I don't think they would, and that's not something that's normally characteristic of Starward. But maybe some American oak has been used. I'm getting quite a bit of vanilla and caramel, bit of barrel char, some star anise, clove, a little bit of cinnamon. There's a slight hint of pepper coming through as well. What else? I think the banana is starting to come through. Yep. Yeah, that's definitely the Starward DNA coming through. But I am kind of enjoying that rye minty menthol note that's coming through. That is not something that you generally get from a Starward, and I am surprised that I am picking it up at the moment. I think even I'm gonna have to go back and check out my other review of the Fortis and just to see what I have, what kind of notes I had gotten to see how they compare to this. All right, let's see on the palate what we get. Cheers. Okay, so really nice thick mouthfeel. At the moment, from memory, this is quite similar to their Solera release. I'm assuming now definitely I'm picking up the wine cask influence, so I am kind of getting a bit of like blackberry, cinnamon, and clove. Some rich pepper. There's definitely like some black pepper notes coming through. I am not getting the rye influence on the palate that I was getting on the nose. Let's see, what else are we getting? The banana is there. Definitely candied banana, tobacco, milk chocolate, and leather. And then that's kind of blending into dried apricots as well. Yep. You For those who are quite familiar with Starward, you'll definitely be able to pick up that Starward DNA that you would normally be able to get from their Solera and the Nova releases. Let's see what else. Stewed raisins and figs, and again, more stewed apples. So this definitely has a bit of a Christmassy vibe going on. I would say a lot of well, I shouldn't say a lot, but there were quite a few people that were a bit disappointed with the Fortis release. For me, I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely enjoying this. I just wish that I knew what batch this was because I would love to be able to, I still have, I think, about half a bottle left of my batch one, and I would love to be able to compare them to each other, knowing if I knew which batch was which. But unfortunately, um, yeah, this they haven't labeled it. I don't know. Maybe if I can contact the White Possum company that put this together, then maybe they might be able to fill me in on that. But at the moment, I'm not too sure. The finish of this, again, quite light, very easy going. I'm not really getting anything too different to the palate, except for more of like a sweet, syrupy note, something similar to what you would get from like canned peaches and apricots and like those types of things. Um, Little bit of vanilla, caramel, and milk chocolate again. But again, most of the profile of the finish is very similar to what you would get on the palate. Um, for me, very enjoyable whiskey. I'm glad that I was able to, I guess, review it again. I am curious to see if I go back to my old review to see how similar the review may be. But that's something that I'll do, I guess, later on. I've got time for that. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this. I'm going to leave it at that. Please, if you have not yet done so, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You'll really be helping my channel grow. And again, and most importantly, you'll be helping to spread more awareness to these brilliant Australian distilleries. We have a absolutely beautiful whiskey industry down here, and the more attention these distilleries can get, the better it is for everybody. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to finish this off now, and I'll see you all again on the next video. KIPPIS.